folks, the Brazilian heavyweight sensation. Malinho Jailton Almeida, coming up on like 20 consecutive wins. This guy has dusted his way through the entire UFC heavyweight division. No real knock on him seemingly. Certainly has an outstanding grappling game. Most often he's going to be trying to get the fight to that realm, but he has undeniable power in both of his hands as well. The real question is the size. Oftentimes in the heavyweight division, he's going to be giving up 30 or so pounds. He has added some muscle mass. We'll see how he handles this obvious physical challenge in front of him tonight. Well, as much respect and appreciation as we have for the skill sets of the lower weight class athletes. There is nothing in pro sports quite like a UFC heavyweight championship fight. That is a reality. You've been there, you've done that. Baddest man on the planet putting that very distinction on the line tonight.
Yeah, the champ walks again, and he wears that proudly. Johnny wants to be called the champ. He loves to be called the baddest man on the planet. He is so skilled, he's so dangerous, he's so scary, and he gets up for these types of challenges. He intends to never let go of his belt.
He understands the challenge in front of him here tonight, but he has been forged by this training camp, the championship experience he has accrued, and we'll see if he can lead the way he enters as the greatest heavyweight in the world. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jailton Malinho Almeida! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Bulletproof.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC champion out of the red corner. Many of you remember his title defense not all that long ago. He won it by knockout. And most of the guys, the #1 contender types who have risen to a title shot, have succumbed to his power. They think you've heard. Now the uppercut. And how much more can he take? Gets back to his feet. Oh, wow, how about the roundhouse kick? Well, Malinho's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got to feel very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
All right, opens the guard, now stacked guard.
Starts to posture here. He's over his opponent, dropping big ground and pound. And now he's in side control.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there.
Nice. Big ground and pound.
Slicing and dicing. Looking good with these elbows tonight, champ.
He looks like a Michelin star chef trying to slice and dice in the kitchen the way he's tearing his opponent up.
Well, I'm not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there. Huge connection.
He needs to get on the body. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Good fight here, under 2 to go. That guillotine is tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Jailton Almeida gets back up again. Nicely done.
Great job on that double leg.
Oh, strong reversal on the ground here. Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. And DC will be in real trouble. Big shots landed by him now. Oh man, that's hard to watch, right? Targets that swollen area, and it's getting worse by the minute.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Almeida gets back up. Oh, knee strike right to the midsection. Big left hand. Genio goes in for the takedown now, and he's able to get it. So a nice entry and a wise move, given how the things were playing out on the field. Round 2 is next. All right, so now this damage really bears watching, right? His face compromised, and you got to think it's going to start affecting his output as well offensively.
Well, you got to look from the start to make mistakes. Trying to overcompensate for all the shots that he's taken to the face, for all the swelling. I have seen on many occasions where someone has massive swelling and they struggle. Look for this guy to start to mess up a little bit in there.
All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad.
Ready to fight.
It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on beat street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. Both tough, both good, both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenon.
Right, so the damage continues to be doled out, and I think a lot of fans watching at home would probably like to see the referee call in the back.
And that's very rare, because fight fans want to see violence. But right now you have seen enough. This guy is beat, this guy is battered. He doesn't have much more. He has not done the right things to allow for himself to win this fight.
Well, no feeling-out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other side.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. Oh my goodness.
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's going to be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned, because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
All right, let's get to the official decision. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 32 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bullet.
young king, we got one. See you eating and they food from the pot done. Telling people hold them heads and eyes up so we can organize the youth to rise up. I'm not a colonizer, sympathizer. Me and all my franchises been survivors, sons and fathers, meant for progress at all costs. Any minor setbacks is but a small cause. Not enough pressure for me to call the dogs off. I am more the spirit in charge than all y'all. So what is a messiah to a man? You can try and understand what's a lion to a lamb. I made history, the history began. Black excellence is what we consistently demand. Push your lighters up.
Who's got the Batman lighter? Fuck up the place now. Who's got the Batman lighter? Fuck up the place. Anywhere they feel funky. Anywhere my people they feel funky. The little fingers, they call me the Batman. My brothers and sisters, we roll on the fucking. Back the revolution, this Batman lighter. Because back the change of the nation, this Batman lighter.
All right, so here's the heavyweight hopeful, Curtis Razor Blaydes. He's done a whole lot of winning in the UFC. It seems like most of the guys he tries to take down, he is able to do so. What have you seen from Curtis Blaydes thus far in the octagon?
Curtis Blaydes has only been beaten by Francis Ngannou in his UFC career. So when you set him against anyone else, he's the guy that is more likely to get his hand raised. It's the wrestling ability, it's the cardio, and it's the underrated striking of Curtis Blaydes that makes him one of the best heavyweights in the entire world.
Won a JUCO national championship as a wrestler at Harper College. That came after he earned a full ride to Northern Illinois University. Looking to put his best foot forward here tonight and potentially earn his first UFC championship opportunity. Here he is, the undisputed baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion, and man, does he have all the confidence and the self-belief that comes with that distinction.
Yeah, when you're the baddest man on the planet, you are confident. You have to be a bit arrogant, a bit cocky, and that's what this guy has. He has been here on so many different occasions. This is like another night in the office, but you can never tell. As if it's the first time he's fighting for a UFC championship.
No, you put that well. He has had that patented intensity about him this week, trying to occupy some headspace in the challenger. Huge heavyweight title fight is upon us. Moving on now, folks. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Curtis Razor Blaydes. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Bullet Proof.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here he is, the UFC champion, and this guy is all the rage. Right now, he might be the front runner for the fighter of the year, given the fact that he was able to knock out the #1 contender in his last title defense, and to do so emphatically in a fight that a lot of people thought was close on paper is really something that could take his career to the next level. Trying to follow that up here tonight. Most guys have succumbed to his power. We'll see if that holds true yet again tonight. Back to his feet. He might get the TKO here. Oh, big left hook there. Right there, you see, you don't want to have too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got to go very bad.
Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, he should be right.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him. That was a slick transition.
Making all these shots count. And he is back up to his feet. All right, side control now.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Two minutes to go in the round. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. The official decision is inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 28 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bullet Cruz.
Well, he came in with the moniker of baddest man on the planet, and that is exactly the way he goes out. Congratulations to the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, your winner tonight by way of the KO. And that's a big man celebrating with his team right now. Enjoy it, boys. You maximize the moment tonight.
Trying to stay out the way, but I still gotta pray cause I feel like I'm falling. I reach out to God trying to talk on the daily. I know I can't hear him, but still trying to call him. I need a blessing, I feel like I'm stressing. No point of me risking, I feel like it's stolen. Still ain't gave up with this pressure I'm holding.